Good morning, my dear students. I, Anu, welcome you all to the online class of Chemistry, Chapter 1. What is chemistry about? Class 6, Part 2. In Part 1, we have already studied about substances, transformations, how chemistry evolved, and why alchemy failed. In this presentation, my dear students, we are going to study about the beginning of modern chemistry, classification of elements, the concept of the atom and molecule, and the founding fathers of modern chemistry. So let us begin. Beginning of modern chemistry. Lavoisier, in later half of the 18th century AD, found that a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen explodes when ignited and water drops are formed. Thus, he proved that water itself is made up of still simpler substances, hydrogen and oxygen. So, water is not an element. Thus, modern chemistry is believed to have begun with Lavoisier in 18th century AD. Many scientists considered modern chemistry to have begun in the 17th century AD itself, as Robert Boyle had prepared hydrogen then and Lavoisier identified it as an element a century later. Several elements were discovered thereafter, and today the number is 115 or so. So when the modern chemistry began, after that, there were a number of elements that were discovered. Few of them are hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. When two or more elements combine together, a compound is formed. Example, water. Water is a compound that is formed from hydrogen, which is an element, and oxygen, that is the another element. So that was the beginning of the modern chemistry, which led to the discovery of number of elements. Now, since the number of elements were discovered, now the classification of those elements was very important. So let us see how the elements were classified. By the 19th century, a large number of elements were discovered. As the number increased, scientists found it difficult to systematically study the elements. No systematic study was possible unless the elements were arranged properly. Thus, in order to understand them or for the systematic study, scientists have to classify the elements. Now, how does that classification begin? Classification involves keeping similar things together and dissimilar things apart. For example, you can classify the children reading the same set of books set together in a class and the children reading different set of books sitting in different class. So many scientists all over the world tried to classify the elements, but in classifying, the Russian chemist Mendeleev was the most successful. He presented the periodic table of elements, which we are going to study further in the next chapter or the end of the chapter. So, with the help of this, the classification of the elements, the scientists they found a systematic method with the help of the periodic table to classify the elements and placed in various groups and periods. After that, let us come about to the concept of atom and the molecule. In 1803, Dalton gave the concept of the atom. Now, what is an atom? The smallest part of an element is made of an atom. The smallest part of an element is made of an atom. All the atoms of an element are alike. All the atoms of an element are alike. Like if I talk of atoms of hydrogen, that means all the atoms of hydrogen would be alike. That means it belongs to one particular element. But the atoms of different element would be different. Like if I talk of atom of hydrogen, would be different from the atom of oxygen. An atom may combine with the other atoms of the same element to form the molecule of the element. Now, what is a molecule? An atom combines with the other atom to form a molecule since an atom cannot exist independently. It combines to form the molecule. So when one atom of one element combined with another atom of the same element, the molecule of that element is formed. A molecule can exist independently, but an atom cannot. A molecule can exist independently, but an atom cannot. Thus, the atomic theory given by Dalton have a great boost to the development of not only chemistry, but all the branches of science. An atom of hydrogen combines with another atom of hydrogen to form the molecule of hydrogen. After this, let us study about the founding fathers of modern chemistry. Modern chemistry evolved. Discuss the life. Let us study about the founding fathers of modern chemistry. First important is Robert William Boyle. The first father of modern chemistry that we are going to study is Robert William Boyle. Robert William Boyle was born to a noble family on January 25, 1627 in Ireland. At the age of 8, he was sent to an Eton college where he studied for 6 years. He devoted his life to the scientific research. He soon became an important member of the Invisible College. He was in Oxford for a few years doing the research work. But when his health started falling, he came to London and lived with his elder sister. Boyle also carried out his research work in various subjects like physics, chemistry, blood science, and so on. He studied the behavior of gases. He discovered that at a fixed temperature, the volume of the gas decreases with increasing pressure and increases with decreasing pressure, which is called as Boyle's law. So he also gave Boyle's law. He authored more than 20 books on different aspects of science. Modern chemistry is said to have begun with him. Second founding father of modern chemistry is Anthony Lavoisier. Anthony Lavoisier, Anthony Laurent de Lavoisier, was born to a wealthy noble family in Paris on 26 August 1743. He studied at the University of Paris and graduated when he was 20. He had special interest in chemistry, botany, astronomy, and mathematics. He changed the nature of the subject from qualitative to quantitative in nature. He proved that by weight, 1 part of hydrogen reacts with 8 parts of oxygen to form 9 parts of water. Thus, water is in fact a compound, not an element. He proved that substances, he also identified hydrogen and oxygen. He proved that substances burn only in the presence of oxygen. He suggested the metric system of weights and measures. He also suggested a better system of naming the elements and compounds. He also suggested that matter may change its form or shape, but not its mass. The end of the great scientist was extremely tragic. On false ground, he was tried and guillotined at the age of 50 on 8th May in Paris. Third founding father is John Dalton. John Dalton was born on 6 September in England. Very important, he gave atomic theory. He laid the foundation of modern science by advancing his atomic theory in 1803. The silent features of the theory are: atom can neither be created nor be destroyed. Elements are made up of simple indivisible particles called atoms. The atoms of an element are all alike and differ from those of others. Atoms of different kinds combine among themselves to form a compound. Atoms rearrange themselves in a chemical reaction. He gave a law of chemical combination, that is the law of multiple proportion. He gave Dalton's law of partial pressures. He published a large number of research papers. He remained unmarried throughout his life. Unfortunately, he suffered 3 strokes and he died on 27th July 1844. He also advanced a theory on the color blindness. So that was about John Dalton. Last but not the least, we have Dmitri Mendeleev. Dmitri Mendeleev was born in a village in Siberia on 8 February 1834. He went to a school near his village itself. He got admitted to St. Petersburg University, where he graduated at the age of 20. He made valuable contributions to physics as well as geology, but he is best known for the classification of the elements. In 1869, in 1869, in 18 In 1869, Mendeleev put forward his periodic law and classified the elements on the basis of this law. He presented a table called as the periodic table of elements. The element at 101 house of periodic table is named as Mendeleevium in order to honor this scientist. He studied the origin and composition of petroleum, an underground deposit from which we may get petrol. He also presented a periodic table of elements, which he himself revised in 1871. He studied how liquid expands when heated and gave the laws governing their behavior. He introduced the metric system in the Russian Empire. He was awarded the Davy Medal and later the Copley Medal by the Royal Society of London. He was also elected a foreign member of the Royal Society. So in order to honor his contribution to chemistry, the element 101 that is placed at 101 house of the periodic table is named as Mendeleevium. So this was about the founding fathers of modern chemistry and which lead to the end of this chapter. So my dear students, please go through the presentation, and if you have any doubt, you can even ask me in the online class. Please go through the presentation so that it is going to help you a lot. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you so much.